Hey, here we go again. This is Christy Mattoon from Mind Rewire. I am just setting up my new office area. Show you where I'm at. It's kind of undone yet, but moving stuff around again. So that's awesome, and it is awesome actually. It's really nice. So I'm pretty excited about it. But I wanted to get on here really quick and tell you about this new course that I'm starting. I tried to yesterday while I was walking, and that wasn't very effective. We're doing Heart Coherence and the 7 Laws of the Universe. And the reason I'm doing this is because it all goes together, and it just became really apparent to me after reading and studying and watching a few things, how these laws, when understood, like you have to have knowledge of them, or how do you know that you know? You don't know. You have to have knowledge of them to be able to utilize them, or life just happens to you, right? So it's the knowledge and the intention when you have the knowledge of how you can make these things operate. And as always in a whole brain state, everything just kind of functions easier. So, and even these laws, right? They do their thing regardless, right? Whether you know about them or not, you fall under the law of the universe, of laws of the universe. And if you don't know them and life is just happening to you and you're getting frustrated and crazy with everything, think about what happens when you have knowledge of something, right? If I don't know something and I'm just trying to get through whatever, and then I find out there's rules and regulations to it, I'm like, oh, if I had only known, right? I lived most of my life that way, honestly. And now that I know, I want to know more, because the more I know about some of these laws and these ideas and the fact that your body works a certain way, and when you recognize that you can run information through your physical system, just like a computer, right? People say this all the time, your body's like a computer, input and output, right? Well, how does that work? And if you understand input and output, all of a sudden you're like, oh, if I had known this, if I had known this in high school, life would have been so much different. And the laws are the same way, right? When you understand the laws of the universe, and it's just like understanding the law of man, which is probably a bad one to talk about right now, but when you understand the laws that you have to fall under certain guidelines and certain restrictions, or you have an availability and opening to do something, right? And you understand those things, it perpetuates your life circumstance differently. So knowledge is better, right, than just freewheeling it. So we want to go over these 7 laws and then activate them, right? How do you start using them and understanding them? And it's just like the heart coherence I teach is super simple. Moving subconscious stressors is super simple. It doesn't have to be this huge, gigantic issue. I was hoping I could see outside. There we go. This huge or gigantic thing about, getting rid of your emotions and your problems doesn't have to be a huge ordeal. It doesn't have to be a huge protocol. It doesn't have to be a long drawn out thing. When you're in contact with your spirit knows. Your spirit will guide you. I had an old client contact me this morning because she just now realized something. She went back through one of the old courses I did on the deep state and how to move the attachments that we have to that into pharmaceuticals and all of the lies we've been told, basically, right? I did a whole course on this a while ago. You can find that on my website, I think for $77. If not, contact me at Christy@mindrewire.com, and I'll get that to you if you're interested, right? It's just, but she said doing it over again. That was the point of this. Doing it over again, she got some information, right, that dropped into her spirit that she was just like, oh, wow. And then she worked on clearing that out. And it had to do actually with the suppression of women and some of the stuff that she's been going through probably her whole life, right, came out from going back through that information. When you have knowledge, you are way more powerful. And it's part of the problem with the people who are over us right now. They have knowledge about things we don't have knowledge about. And it makes life a little bit tougher for us. So if you know, and you know how to play the game, things get to change quite a bit easier. So I hope this blesses you. I hope it helps. I will get on YouTube today and get the link for you to go take a look at this underneath this video. I wanted to keep this super short so you could watch it real quick. If you are interested in this, check it out. We start on June 6th, right after the blood moon. We start, I'm not after the blood moon. Good night. That's tomorrow night. Never mind. That's when I was going to start it, and it didn't work out that way. We start on June 6th, regardless. So give me a yell, and we'll get you hooked up if you're interested in this. Otherwise, go take a look at the link and sign up. I'll see you soon.